Good morning, Year 3. I hope you're all well. Today we're going to be doing a bit more subtracting, but just like we did with the addition, today we're going to be doing some exchanging. So let's start straight away. Tommy has £451. He spends £325 on a holiday. How much does he have left? Well, let's set up our column method. So there's my column method, nice and drawn out. Then put my takeaway symbol here because that's what I'm doing. So I've got 450. Take away 325. Now then, let's start. So as usual, we're going to start with our ones column. But we can't do 1 take away 5 because 1's a smaller number. So hopefully you'll remember this from when we did it in class. We're going to borrow a 10. So we're going to swap this 5 and make it a 4. We're going to add that 10 onto our 1. So we've now got 11 take away 5, which we know is 6. Now over to my 10s, I've got 4 take away 2, which is 2, and 4 take away 3, which is 1, which gives me an answer of 126. So as you can see, by exchanging one of my 10s for some more 1s, I was able to figure that out. So, let's see if you can do it. Have a go at answering this question. And welcome back if you paused. So, we've got 451 take away. Oh, it's the same question. Oh, silly Mr. Grocott, done the same question. Tell you what then, have a go at this question and see if you can solve this one. And welcome back if you paused. So this time we've got 713 take away 427. So, as you all have noticed, we haven't got enough 1s. So I'm going to borrow a 1. So I'm going to borrow a 10. So I've now got no 10s left. But I've got 13 1s. And we'll fix the 10 situation in a minute. So 13 take away 7 gives me 6. Now, I've got no more 10s and I've got to do 0 take away 2, which I can't do. So let's borrow one of the hundreds. So I'm going to change that 7 to a 6. And now I've got another 10. So I've now got 10 take away 2, which is 8. And now I can do my hundreds, which is 6 take away 4, and that gives me the answer 2. So my answer is 286. Well done if you were able to figure that out. Our next question is 401 take away 239. So same as before, this is for those who didn't quite understand what we did in that last step. We're going to, hold on, we can't borrow any 10s. What are we going to do? Well, what we'll do is, we'll borrow 100, give it here. So now I would have 10 10s, but I'm going to borrow one of those 10s. So that 10 is now a 9, and I'm going to give the 1 to my 1s. So now I've got 11 take away 9, which is 2. 9 take away 3, which is 6. And 3 take away 2, which is 1. And that's how we solve that question. Here we've got a missing number question. Using the skills that we used yesterday for missing number questions and the skills you've learned today, see if you can solve this question. So we've got 683, take away something and 40 something. And that gives us an answer of 500 and something 8. Well, 3 take away something gives me 8. Well, I must have borrowed a 10. So let's give myself a 10. So I'm going to take a 10, change that to a 7, and stick a 10 on my 1. So I've got 13 take away something gives me 8. Well, 13 take away 5 gives me 8, so there we go. Now I can solve my 10s because I've got 7 take away 4, which is 3. And then 6 take away something gives me 5. Well, that's a nice easy one. 6 take away 1 gives me 5. So now I've got 683 take away 145 gives me the answer of 538. If you see the question set up like this, a part-whole model, it's exactly the same thing. This number is the total of this number and this number. So if we're missing that number, we need to do 481, take away 194, and that will give me my missing value. See if you can solve this question. And welcome back if you paused. So, let's see how you did. You will have noticed that we can't do 1 take away 4. So you will have borrowed a 10, which gives you 7, and given it to the 1s, which is now 11. 11 take away 4 is 7. 7 take away 9 we can't do. So you will have had to have borrowed 100. And now we've got 17 tens. 17 take away 9 is 8. And 3 take away 1 is 2. So there we have it. 481 take away 194 gives me an answer of 287. Well done if you got that right. Now, the final thing I'm going to show you is this one. It's something take away 194 equals 763. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky, because we can't solve this unless we change it into an adding question. Okay, the only way I'm going to find out what that original number was is if I do 194 add 763. Now, we have done this before in class. So, you might have a couple of questions like this on your worksheet, so keep an eye out for them. So, just reminding ourselves of how to do our addition. We do 3 add 4 is 7. 6 add 9 is 15, so we put the 5 in the 10s, carry the 1. And then 7 add 1 is 9. So my original number was 957. And then if I did the subtraction column method and did 957 take away 194, I would indeed end up with 763. Your silver today is questions 1 to 5, your gold is 5 to 10, and your platinum is on a separate sheet. Have a good day. Bye.